Said I'm thankful for another lovely day. I'm thankful for another lovely day. So Ken folk. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. Cause we about to break it all down. Said we about to what? We about to break bread right now. So look, we're gonna start from the top. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. New around here, hit that like button, cause you know what we do around here. They trying to ban the positive man. So, we go up on our own. We self-sufficient. So, that being said, let's get it. Reasons to stay calm under pressure. Alright, let's get it. When somebody's trying to press your ass, trying to make you feel away, it don't do you no good to feed into that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Reason being is, as soon as you feed into it, that person move on to the next thing. You ever paid attention to that? You go out your way, try to resolve an issue that somebody confronts you with or somebody tries to blame you for, and you go about trying to resolve it, and as soon as you resolve it, it's like a revolving door. Okay, well, I understand that, but what about this? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Bro, you just keep coming with shit, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what a nigga say, you just got some shit for the shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Some people got a real explanation. But a lot of times, when you dealing with people that just don't want to get with the program of reprogramming ourselves, you feel me, towards what we know is our destiny and what we feel like is best for us, because we men and women enough to learn from our mistakes too. So even if I make a misstep or a mistake, you feel me, I know how to correct that shit. But one thing for certain, is you miss all the shots you don't take. All the shots you don't take. We might be able to take a long one today, but you miss all the shots you don't take. So instead of always taking a shot at these females, take a shot at bettering you and let things come to you. Instead of taking a shot at these males, these niggas, trying to get with them, take a shot at you. Take a shot at bettering you, treating yourself, finding reasons to believe in yourself as though you been missing this whole time. Feel me? Because when you get so caught up in what other people into, one thing for certain, a lot of people that want you to get caught up, they into complaining. And once you get caught up into complaining, guess what? You in the lifetime business of complaining. And now you have programmed your mind to find the complaints. This ain't no different than when we used to look in the 3D pictures. We look at the Where's Waldo, trying to, program the mind to focus to find things that, we deem of importance at the time. So if you program the mind to only see petty shit and things to complain about, you will suffice and continue to complain. You know what I'm saying? You would keep on giving yourself reasons why you got to complain. When you could program your mind to say, man, I asked for this and I'm thankful. I don't want to be too in shock for the things that I asked for coming to me. So teach me how to be more grateful. Because I'm telling you, a lot of y'all just in shock that the things you asked for is coming to your ass. And now you in shock. You like, man, I don't know how to take this shit. Like, for a lot of us, we don't forgot. We don't forgot we asked for the shit. You feel me? And now it's here. A lot of us in shock. But once you remember what you asked for, as well as you intentionally, keep your mind focused on the thing, you'll manifest it a lot quicker, as well as manifest it to where, well, I wouldn't say a lot quicker because I think all possibilities are present at all times. But it will teach you to be keen and focusing in on that which you say is or you deemed of importance. But it's all about what you put your time into. Because if you ain't putting that time in, when the opportunity come around for you to be able to see it or chime in to get where you trying to go, you won't see it as an opportunity. You will see it as merely just, another obstacle. When even these perceived obstacles is taking you where you got to go. Feel me? Preparing your emotions or your patience, you know what I'm saying, to do what you gotta do. So, to all my people out there, you know what I'm talking about, because I'm your people, you feel me too, we family. Take that in, man. Let that breathe, let that sit, and for the most part, digest it. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for reasons to excuse yourself from the greatness that is you. Don't do that. Life too short. I say the only way we're gonna be able to remain calm under pressure is to realize why we under pressure. And to realize why we under pressure is to be in a lucid dream, to be able to move things around, to be able to control your body in such a way to where you interact with the dream, therefore, you know, setting the narrative or influencing the narrative, you feel me? So, that being said, I want to take the time to appreciate the time, the energy that's been given me, that's been given me. I often think about us in an area view, and I'm not talking about, a mere 900,000 feet. I'm talking about, shit, so high, that this thing right here look like a pupil in your eye. This place that we on, this plane or this planet, that it look like a pupil in your eye. And it's acting like a organism within the universal body. I think about how many of us is on course with what the cell's purpose is, what this organism's purpose is. I think about how we all end up serving an ultimate purpose, but I feel like it can be so much, it could be so much greater if we put on the glasses. This experience can be so much greater if we put on the glasses of greatness, which requires one to be grateful. You feel me? In order to be great, it's gonna require you to be grateful. Grateful to be great and walk in your greatness. Think about my cousins, like, man, I remember them Christmases, fam. I remember the first time my cousin came over with a 8-ball MJG tape. I remember writing down my first rhyme. And at the time, I just thought that shit was smooth. You feel me? Like, not realizing I was tapping into things that's within my DNA by way of my father. As my father's deep into, he's always been into music, especially hip hop. I feel like that's more their generation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is the children and grandchildren thereof. So, with that being said, I just, think about my people, man. And the people, like I said, who giving me their energy. I know that some people, in the grand scheme of things, it's like they had to go I even recognize, like I said, or was alluding to with the universe, that the universe is like, life has a cycle. And that's what the meaning of these people not even being here no more, or these people are arriving to a state, you feel me? Arriving to a transitional state to where they're godlike, because they still with me. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. They still with me. That's the reason why a lot of people she fought to the end. Most of all, I'm thankful for the love she gave me throughout my hard life. She is the truth. That kind. As anybody who got the chance to meet my big woman, my nana, my baby, Miss Francis. Miss Francis. No, you man. What's up, Miss Lighter? Just sitting there having a moment, thinking about my grand. You sure know when to pull up on me, fam. I appreciate you. But yeah, we talking about how to stay calm and why. You feel me? Because we're gonna get into the why now. Like, it don't do no good to feed into some negativity that somebody else is trying to get you. When truth be told, as soon as you get let me show you two aspects how you get exposed, and this is a communal thing, you feel me? Like, you get exposed being in an argument with somebody who want to argue with you with something that's trivial or foolish. So somebody walk by, see y'all arguing. Shit, if you think it's foolish, well then just look like two fools arguing, because can't nobody separate the two. Because y'all both arguing. And from the aspect of you taking that shit in, and that wasn't what you plan to be on, shit, it ain't a win for you. It ain't a win for you. Unless you want some Michael Clark Duncan when he was on the Green Mile, you trying to, absorb some things for people. But even with that, man, we got to get into how we need to be able to cleanse ourselves as well as release ourselves. Like, when we get to the point that we are interceding for people, or, we are able to perceive other people's thoughts. Because a lot of times this shit can be very traumatic in the long run, or the scheme of things, how, one can deem a thing as, their reality, as I would say. And once you deem it as your reality, oftentimes it becomes hard for one to shape the reality of, man, I can't escape this fate. But in order to really get to where you're going, you have to find peace in the middle of the storm, remain calm, and manifest what you will. Manifest what you will. That requires one to be able to transcend this moment. But you will not be able to transcend this moment if you're caught up in it. If you're so caught up in it that you can't see what's for you within it. You feel me? If you can't see why this is happening, you can't see why this is happening. Your mama keep saying, tell them before watch your mouth. Hey, watch our mouth out here. For one, still got a mission to fulfill, and most people die at the hands of the people within the locale in which they live, as well as somebody they know. So, probably be best to just watch your mouth, and you won't have to worry about somebody tapping that door when you come outside. I love you as myself, And it ain't nothing you can do about it. As we are one. Kinfo. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it all down. So we about to what? We just broke bread right now. Love you as myself. Ain't nothing you can do about it. As we are